So, Mr. Baltasar, as you hear the name already is giving you headache, Baltasar. Mr. Baltasar actually slept with different type of women. You have women of high society and women of normal society, like simple, like normal, middle classes. What I mean by that is that women who are high level and those who are working, he was sleeping with employees, colleagues, women in high level position in the country, women married to men of high level in government, the people who are the security guard or people like that of the president of the republic. He also had, according to what I read, he also slept with influencers. He also slept with even pregnant women. So these women, pregnant, going to sleep with Mr. Baltasar. I mean, this is shocking because even in the African culture that we know, because Africa is completely messed up. When it comes to culture, please don't say that we are still, no, please, we have completely messed up our culture, okay? Pregnant women normally were people that were the kind of women that we protect in a way. Sleeping with another man while pregnant, you see how somehow these ladies were not really wise, because what is happening is that they are giving the energy and selling their baby's soul to that man. Because that man, I don't think he's a very normal man, because sleeping with 200 women, which are the only ones that we know so far are 200 who are recorded. So it means that they might have more women than that, okay? Technically, they can have more women than that. But being pregnant and doing such things while pregnant, you don't know the impact that you are giving, the spiritual impact that you are giving to your child. That's why even people sometimes say, don't post picture of you pregnant. I understand, because you have another life that you carry who is vulnerable. And usually we know that even the dark spirits are after children, are after babies. You saw that. And you see how some politics are really into killing unborn babies. It just tells you what it means. But you as a woman, you just go and you give yourself to a man who is not even yours, with the baby in the womb. I don't know, not judging, but really for you ladies, if you do that, if you hear that, please don't do it, because you are selling your child. So you are selling his star and you are selling his energy. And you are doing a transaction, like a very negative transaction to the baby. And some people, after doing things like that, they are surprised that when the child is born and grow up to be an adult, the person is struggling in his life, unless he met God. Because that's going to be, what she did was kind of, what the pregnant lady did was kind of. So in the list, there were not only these women of high status, but women, pastor's wives, according to what I read, pastor wife, even brother's wife, uncle wife, and so on. The list is long. 200 women in the same city. That man did that. And he probably can, because people were talking about it everywhere to insult him. I don't even know why people insult him, because this is not new. Many men do that. I mean, I don't know if all of them do 200, but at least when you have more than 10 sex partners, you are not a saint either. If in your story, in your lifetime, you slept with more than 10 women or something close to 10 people, okay, men or women, you are not a saint either. So you should not be judging him like he's the worst of the worst, because many men, we know you do the same thing. Okay, the only difference is because what, if you didn't record them, or if you record them, nobody has yet see what you have done so far. That was his fantasy. I don't know, that was his I don't know how to say that, the thing, delirium, I don't know how to say that in English. That's what he was doing. He recorded them and they were okay, and he said that I never forced anybody to do that. He said that next to his lawyer, and he explained that in his country, like Guinea Equatorial, adultery is not punished by the law. So there is nothing wrong he did. This lady consent to be recorded. This lady consent to sleep with him. He never put a gun on them. He never forced them. So he doesn't understand why people are making so much noise. And in a way, he's right, because I remember that when I was working before back home, I was working for an oil company. I remember that, you know, we had a situation in the it wasn't a big building because we were the administration part of this company. So there was, I don't know how you call it in English, the place where everything comes from the toilet and, you know, all the sewage. I will find the word, I put the word down there. All the toilet in the company was stuck. Water was, you know, when you were flushing, the water was coming up, so it was like stuck. It was really nasty in some of the toilets. It happened, like sewage, like everything, all the waste from the toilet, you know what I mean? Like all this, I put the name there. So it was stuck, so when you were flushing, the water was coming up. You understand, it was stuck there, so it was really nasty, messy. So I was in charge to call usually people who are the service of people with a big truck. They come to suck all this, you know. The man who did the job, because we were sitting at in one of the office talking with one of the guys who was contractor of the company. He was very nice. He was usually stopping by my office to talk with me and entertain, you know, make nice words. The man came and he said that he was shocked. What did he say? He said that the stuff, I don't know how you call it in English, was full of condoms. Knowing that the building, all the people except me and another lady were single. Everybody were married. Obviously, the things were happening in the offices, in the building, you know, in the premises of the company. So what does that mean? That people, the married, that people always tell them in Africa, oh, I'm married. The same people who are proudly say that they are married are the ones who are doing the mess. Because people always say that, oh, people are divorced, people who are single are like the curse of the society. Okay, you are cursed. But people who are married, how come you, the married people, who are doing all this mess in offices? See? So according to what I read, many men now are worried because they feel like their wife are cheating on them. So women who work in offices now are suspected to be cheaters because of these ladies who were found on the sex tape of this man, Mr. Baltasar. And I think it's a good thing because it shows a lot about something that is wrong in our society now, in Africa I'm talking about. Because you see all this institution, people working and all that, now you know what is happening behind door. That's why they don't really care about us, because they are so busy doing some important things. These are the important things they are doing behind the doors. Why? This is what they are doing behind the doors. Not judging, they're not the only one. The thing is, they reveal the truth. And that's why when you go to this office, they are always busy. They cannot get you, they cannot help you because they are busy doing this stuff. But seriously, I'm very disappointed. Why? Because not only I'm disappointed about all these people who are taking time to watch these videos. It shows something is not okay with you either. Because if you can sit for hours to download what a man how a man is doing all these women in his office or in his hotel room, something is definitely wrong with you. And then you African community, you are laughing, you are commenting, you are imitating him and imitating these women. It shows something is definitely wrong with you. This is what Africa is busy doing now as I'm talking. Everybody is focused on the story of under the belt. By the time you are laughing and talking about this, America is talking about the US election and what's going to be the next administration, what's going to be the next people who are going to be the people that are talking about the NATO, if America will stay in the NATO or what's going to happen, because France is shaking about the decision that Donald Trump will take about the NATO. People are talking about the crisis in Ukraine. People are talking about the crisis in of Israel-Palestine. People are talking about important things, but we in Africa, we are so busy to talk about sex tapes. By the time Elon Musk, who now got involved in politics recently because he endorsed Donald Trump, which is a huge deal or a huge thing for him. Okay, it's a huge transition for him in a way, because that man is just a businessman. He is a businessman. He's a multi-billionaire. He's an immigrant who became American and who is successful. Okay,